What's up, everyone, and welcome back to the Roger Report. We're diving headfirst into the NFL drama, starting with Giants quarterback Russell Wilson. After a debut performance that left fans and critics calling for change, Wilson posted a cryptic two-word message on X, but is he mentally tough enough to withstand the storm, especially with rookie Jaxson Dart waiting in the wings? We've got all the details on this high-pressure situation. The conversation around Russell Wilson's struggles with the Giants is heating up, and it's not just the fans talking. We're breaking down how his debut performance highlights a larger trend in the NFL with veteran quarterbacks. Is it time for the Giants to look towards the future with Jaxson Dart, or can Wilson turn things around? The betting world is even getting in on the action. Online bookies are suggesting the Giants might be ready to bench Russell Wilson sooner rather than later, with rookie Jaxson Dart as the likely successor. We're looking at the odds and what it means for the Giants season. Plus, how did Dart perform in the preseason, and what are the expectations for him? And the shakeups aren't just in New York. We're also diving into the latest NFL QB rankings, where Sam Darnold of the Seahawks has seen a significant drop, falling behind Geno Smith. Russell Wilson's own ranking has plummeted after his rough outing. Who's climbing, who's falling, and what does it all mean for these quarterbacks? Stick around for all the explosive details and make sure you're subscribed and have that notification bell on. Giants quarterback Russell Wilson's mentally tough message amidst Jaxson Dart speculation. Russell Wilson's first outing as the Giants' starting quarterback was, to put it mildly, a struggle. In a 21-6 loss to the Commanders, the veteran QB completed just 17 of 37 passes for a mere 168 yards, 0 touchdowns, and no interceptions, while also taking 2 sacks. This performance immediately ignited calls from critics, including former coach Rex Ryan, to bench Wilson and give rookie Jaxson Dart a chance. Ryan emphatically stated on ESPN's Get Up that Wilson can't play anymore, and that the Giants should put him out there, let him go, let him ride with Dart, who he believes has superior talent after dazzling in the preseason. In response to the mounting pressure and the debate swirling around his future, Wilson took to X, posting a simple yet potent two-word message: mentally tough. This statement comes as head coach Brian Daboll, after initially hesitating, confirmed Wilson would start Week 2 against the Cowboys, emphasizing a collective responsibility for the loss. Despite Daboll's support, the narrative is shifting, fueled by Dart's strong preseason showing, 3 touchdowns and 0 interceptions, and his own stated commitment to being the best teammate to Wilson. The Giants, facing a challenging schedule, are at a crossroads, balancing the experience of a proven veteran with the potential of a highly touted rookie. Fans are divided, with many expressing concern over Wilson's current form and others urging patience. Analysts are dissecting every play, debating whether the Giants are making the right call by sticking with Wilson, or if it's time to unleash Dart's potential to salvage the season. But is Wilson's message enough to silence the doubters, or is this just the beginning of a quarterback controversy? And speaking of rising stars, we're about to dive into the complex world of veteran QBs and their place in today's NFL, with a closer look at Wilson's situation. The veteran QB dilemma: Russell Wilson's Giants debut and the NFL's aging stars. Russell Wilson's highly anticipated debut with the New York Giants was a stark reminder of the challenges veteran quarterbacks can face when changing teams, especially later in their careers. In a 21-6 loss to the Commanders, Wilson managed only 168 passing yards, failing to score a touchdown, which immediately drew comparisons to other aging stars and sparked debate about his effectiveness. This performance underscores a broader NFL trend. Teams often opt for established veterans to stabilize their offense, hoping their experience and leadership will translate, even when the player might be past their absolute prime. Wilson, a former Super Bowl champion with a decorated career including over 46,000 passing yards and 350 touchdowns, was brought in to provide stability. His resume with the Seahawks is undeniable, leading them to multiple Super Bowls and consistent playoff appearances. The hope was that this veteran presence would elevate the Giants' offense, a unit that has struggled for consistent success. However, his debut suggested a disconnect, with Wilson appearing to still be finding his rhythm with his new teammates. This mirrors the difficult transitions experienced by legends like Peyton Manning and Tom Brady, who also faced rocky starts after moving teams. The immense pressure on Wilson to revive the Giants' offense, which hasn't seen consistent playoff action since the 2000s, is immense, especially with promising rookie Jaxson Dart on the roster. The public reaction has been mixed, with some fans questioning the decision to rely on Wilson over Dart, while others point to the team's overall performance and coaching. Analysts are debating the long-term implications for the Giants and Wilson's legacy, especially as the season progresses and Dart's potential looms large. Will Wilson prove the doubters wrong and recapture his elite form, or is this the beginning of the end for his starting role? And speaking of high-stakes quarterback decisions, we're turning to the betting world to see what the odds say about the Giants' QB future. Giants at a crossroads. Bookies favor Jaxson Dart over Russell Wilson amid struggles. The New York Giants have officially named Russell Wilson their starting quarterback for Week 2 against the Dallas Cowboys, but the pressure is on, and the betting lines suggest a change could be imminent. Following a dismal 21-6 Week 1 loss to the Commanders, where Wilson threw for just 168 yards and averaged a mere 4.5 yards per attempt, online sportsbooks like BetOnline have installed Wilson as the heavy favorite to be the first quarterback, benched this season at -200 odds. This sentiment is driven by Wilson's struggles under pressure, 2 of 12 for 26 yards, and the Giants' inability to establish a run game or protect their quarterback, exacerbated by the absence of left tackle Andrew Thomas. The potential beneficiary of Wilson's struggles is rookie Jaxson Dart, whom the Giants selected with the 25th overall pick in the NFL draft. Dart showcased significant promise during the preseason, demonstrating his capability with solid performances, including a strong outing against Buffalo and an even better one against the Jets, where he threw for 137 yards and a touchdown while adding a rushing score. Despite reports of a special package for Dart in Week 1, he remained on the sidelines. However, if Wilson continues to falter, the Giants may be forced to turn to Dart to give the team the best chance to win, a decision that might come sooner rather than later given the team's challenging early season schedule and the lack of a bye week until Week 14. Fans are buzzing with anticipation and concern, with many online forums debating Dart's readiness and Wilson's declining performance. The betting odds reflect a widespread belief that the Giants' future at quarterback may lie with their rookie, not their veteran. So the odds are stacked against Wilson, but what about the broader NFL landscape? We're about to see how Wilson and other quarterbacks stack up in the latest rankings, and some are falling fast. NFL QB rankings shakeup. Sam Darnold drops, Russell Wilson plummets, Geno Smith rises. The latest NFL quarterback rankings from The Athletic reveal a significant shift in the pecking order, with several notable names experiencing dramatic changes after Week 1 performances. Sam Darnold, the new Seahawks quarterback, has fallen from 14th to 17th place after a crucial late-game fumble in their loss to the 49ers, despite driving the team into scoring position. Meanwhile, Geno Smith, Darnold's predecessor in Seattle, saw his stock rise from 17th to 15th following his performance in the Raiders' road win against the Patriots. The biggest mover downward is New York Giants quarterback Russell Wilson, whose rough debut against the Commanders saw him plummet from 25th to 30th in the rankings. This dramatic drop reflects his struggles in the game, where he failed to lead the Giants to a touchdown. The top of the rankings remain largely unchanged, with Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson, Patrick Mahomes, Joe Burrow, and Jaden Daniels holding the top 5 spots, though with some shuffling. Justin Herbert of the Chargers made the most significant jump into the top 10, now at number 9, after leading his team to an upset victory over the Chiefs in Brazil. These rankings highlight the intense scrutiny and rapid evaluation quarterbacks face each week in the NFL. The sports community is actively discussing these rankings, with fans debating the merits of each player's position and the validity of the rankings themselves, especially concerning Wilson's steep decline and Darnold's inconsistent showing. That's a wrap on our deep dive into the NFL quarterback carousel. But don't go anywhere, because we've got a lightning round recap of all the top stories and a full call to action coming your way right after this. What a packed show, folks. We've got Russell Wilson facing immense pressure with the Giants, rookie Jaxson Dart looming, and online bookies even weighing in on a potential quarterback change. Plus, the latest NFL QB rankings show a dramatic fall for Wilson and shakeups across the league, including Sam Darnold's performance with the Seahawks. Don't miss a single update from the Roger Report. Hit that subscribe button, ring the notification bell, drop a comment below with your thoughts, and follow us on all social media platforms for more exclusive sports news and analysis.